I totally forgot my camera. We're gonna wait till we get home to make a review of this movie, but this is definitely one of those, like, you gotta eat while the food is hot kind of thing.
Yes.
And
Oh, holy shit. I don't know. I think I may have known a little bit more about what this movie was about than Joseph did, but this was it. What the fuck? This movie was insanity. It was crazy. You did not know where it was gonna go. Yeah.
so I watched the trailer, right? So, I mean, you kind of get the gist of it, you know? You're like, all right, a female that, you know, she's past her prime, she's old, you know, and, you know, she's not in the industry, you know, where, like, society values, you know, young woman, you know, basically MTV bullshit, you know? The moment you turn 23, you're fucking gone. You know, because you're old. So she takes some kind of weird drug to make herself young again, which I kind of appreciate because it definitely is a throwback to, you know, old school movies, right? Because that's what that time, right? The 80s or something. You know, kind of like The Stuff or, you know, They Live. You know, they kind of vibe in a way.
Yeah.
You know, so it did have that. So it gives you that gist, the taste, the sampler. No, I wouldn't say it's a sampler. It's kind of like it gives you like an idea of what the seasoning was going to taste like. And then they give you the steak. And then the steak starts moving and grows eyeballs and shit. And then you're looking at it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? It becomes like into a fetus. And then like it develops into like a full-born human that wants to like take over your life. And then it kind of goes on from there. God damn, I just put that out of my ass. All right, so some of you like are fans of like crazy Japanese movies. Before I got as busy as I am now, one of my favorite hobbies was to find fucked up movies. And obviously, it came from Asia, especially Japanese. But there's one director in particular that he had like fun going gory as fuck. Yoshihiro Nishimura. I had to look him up because I forgot his name. But he did like, you know, Machine Gun Girl. I think I saw that one. You saw that movie. You know, she had like the Gatling gun on the arm. Tokyo Gore Police.
I remember that one too.
Robo Geisha. You know, those crazy ass movies, right? So it seems like this chick's like you said it's a director, female director? Of course it had to be a female director.
Yes, it's a female director.
She must be a big fan of this guy, because god damn it.
Her name is Coralie Fargiat. I'm sure I butchered that because it's a French name. She directed an episode of Neil Gaiman's The Sandman, and now she's done this.
Well, good. She has a fucking bright future now.
It was
in horror.
Like you mashed up, like take a David Cronenberg and then fucking sprinkle a shit ton of Requiem for a Dream and some Carrie and some fucking Meatball Madness and fucking you have it. There you go. Here it is. We've got a winner.
You know, I was watching this movie and like I mentioned this before in past reviews, is that you know, growing up in the 80s, you know, the whole vibe of movies was very macho, right? Like, you know, beef testosterone, guys with cigars, you know, big guns and fighting aliens and all kinds of weird shit, right? A lot of like, you know, fucking steroid-induced, you know, injecting shit. It feels like more recently, like people that I guess maybe didn't have a chance to be in the industry are have more of a chance in the sense of like whether it's homosexuals, lesbians, and directors making movies, and females in particular too. You know, like obviously they definitely have shit to offer that maybe they didn't have the chance to before. I don't know, this is just me talking, right? But yeah, I'm just glad that like to see this weird era. I don't know if it's an era, but I mean, like, I just feel like this is shit that's not very expected, you know? Like, yeah, obviously females can come up with some fucked up shit. So this movie's definitely more female-oriented horror, you know? Because I guess as a guy, I would, you know, obviously if the older I get, I don't care if my tits starts to sag or my ass gets soggy or whatever. But, you know, for females it's different, right? So like the movie kind of played on that, the female emotion of getting older, right?
Well, it definitely does. It does hit hard in that area, because it's like, you know, there's this scene where she's getting ready to go out and like keeps going back to look at herself and like
she's not happy with how she looks.
Yeah, she's not happy. She's not satisfied. She like takes it off, redoes it, takes it off, redoes it, and it's like, as a female who cares about the way that they look, like that definitely is something that like hits home big time. So it does get you, like, it strikes like these feelings, like because you can relate and you feel like bad for her. Yeah, this movie was this was a fucking weird movie.
They did a good job.
I loved it. It was like
it was fun. Like it. I mean, there's certain things happen where you're kind of like, okay, and there's no way you can do that by yourself, kind of thing. But you have to,
for sure,
you have to block that shit out of your head because obviously there's a message in this movie where you gotta learn to love yourself.
Yeah, there was definitely the message, and there was like, I did have a problem in the beginning, things that took me out of the element because like there was like medical things that were happening, and I was like, okay,
oh yeah, you're a nurse.
Yeah, like that's no. But like I had to be like, okay, it's being done this way for a reason, and it was like, and then at some point in time, the movie takes a strange turn down a dark back alley, and you're like,
literally,
and then you're like, oh god, this is going so fucking over the line. Like, okay, if you're gonna fucking cross it, then fucking leap over it, and that's they did.
I really wish we could have watched this in Dolby with the good sound effects because the sound design of this movie.
Oh
good.
Man.
Also, like I love the fact that they went old school because 80s genre, whatever the fuck, but they had a lot of practical effects. That was really good too. It was fun. Is it like a masterpiece in the sense like everything from top to bottom is like polished? Nah, but it isn't. It's a fucking mess. You have to need a shower after this. But
for real. Demi Moore, fucking bravo on doing this type of movie too. Like she was part of the Brat Pack. She was huge in the 80s. Like she's the chicken ghost.
I haven't seen Ghost. I know I haven't seen it though, but yeah, whatever.
Anyway, so yeah, a huge star. Like awesome resurgence, and her to take on this kind of role was great. And then Dennis Quaid, he plays an amazing fucking scumball. Like, just so great.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the director wants to show how sleazy men can be in this industry. So she did a good job making men gross,
Yep.
But I mean, not necessarily like an offensive way, just the men in this area, how gross they are. So yeah, it's a sleazeball. So anyways, fuck. I liked it. Good movie.
Yeah, there's so many things I want to bring up about it.
Nah.
That it would just spoil it so much. But yeah, it does really, the age thing, how we're aging and not accepting it, not loving ourselves, how people in that industry, they get looked at a certain way, and then even not even directly at, but beyond, because there was scenes where she shows up and the guy's looking right at her and doesn't even fucking see what's right in front of him, and you're like, how do you not even see that? Yeah, go see this movie.
Yeah, go while it's still in the theaters. I mean, it's been out for what? No, it just came out, right?
It just came out, but yeah. I mean, it's one of those films. It's not a big, huge blockbuster movie, even though it's got two really big stars in it. And horror movies just don't tend to stay in the theater that long, anyway.
Yeah, this one, we had to watch it one of the smaller theaters, which is a bummer because I think it would have been fun with there was a lot of people in this theater, and everybody was fucking loving it towards the end. It's good when it's a bunch of crazy shit that's happening on the screen and people are laughing their ass off and having a good time.
Oh yeah. I don't remember the last time I laughed that hard in a movie, and it was my
girlfriend's all grabbing her blanket, fuck!
It was so stupid. It was great. It was stupid. It was gory. It was ridiculous. It was over the top. It was crazy. It was unpredictable. It's completely unpredictable, right?
Yeah.
It just kept
going.
It kept morphing into this thing, and I was like, what am I watching? But I loved every second of it.
Yeah, we're genuinely smiling from watching this fucking movie. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Holy fuck. Alright, I got nothing else to say. Yeah, definitely encourage you guys to watch this shit, because like she said, the fucking horror movies don't last that long in theaters, unfortunately. But this one, I hope it does, and I can definitely see this one being definitely a movie that gets talked a lot about in the horror genre community, whatever.
It's gonna become a cult classic.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. It's good. It's really good. Like I said, is it a masterpiece? Fuck no. But is it fun? Fuck yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It is a masterpiece.
Yeah, it definitely is. If you like this shit, you can look it. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, winning.
So, anyways, Demi Moore, get the hat tip and the mail nod, and Demi. Good job. Yeah, really. Overall, I mean, the movie was fucking great. I mean, like, obviously there was a message in a way, you know. They did play it off with like societal standards and all that crap, but yeah, past all that shit, overall the movie was great. I really liked it. So,
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Recommend.
Good job.
And we both held our piss. He forgot to say that.
I forgot I had a piss until I got it out, and then I'm like, oh, I have to piss. That's how good it is. I didn't acknowledge my body was too focused on the crazy shit happening that it kind of like when you're fucking scared and you're running and you're not worried about being hungry or whatever. You just want to get the fuck out. More, my mind was like, nah, we gotta watch this shit. Don't forget the fact that you have to piss and stuff. And okay, I got nothing else to say.
Don't let anybody dim your sparkle.
Of course. Bye. Watch it. Go watch it.